both sides you're keeping a left staggered stance. So left foot will be just a couple inches behind the right. This is what it looks like from the side. Make sure that you're still hip width apart, so you want your feet beneath your hip sockets. We don't want to be too wide apart where the knees go inside the feet nor out here. If you have a wedge or a soft cover book that you can fold up and make it the same shape, you're going to put that under your right big toe. Just the big toe, not the ball of the big toe. When you do your left side, because your left foot is more behind the right, that's going to help you shift your weight back to your left heel. You're going to hold the kettlebell outside the foot, and you're going to go into your RDL or deadlift. You don't have to touch the floor. What's important is that you're moving through your hip range. So I may be able to go yay low. Some people can go all the way to the floor. Some people will go less than that. What's important is that you're keeping the tripod foot pressure in that left foot, feeling your weight shift behind the heel. And what's helpful with the part of the right big toe is that you can gently push into that wedge, and it'll help give your right glute a sense that it's pushing you back to the left side. From the side, it looks like this. So kettlebell stays on the side. My left heel is heavy. My left knee stays on top of my left heel, so it doesn't go straight. It always stays hovering right over that heel as I go down and up. And make sure that you're moving from your hip socket, coming up slow enough that you can feel it's the hip socket rotating on top of that head of the femur. Versus if you come up too soon, you might end up not getting your hip to finish extending under you. You might just end up pushing your ribs forward. We don't want that. We want to make sure that as we're moving through it, you can notice the bra strap and the shorts line staying parallel toward each other. For me, I can't straighten my knee fully, otherwise it's going to influence my hip position. That's just me personally. You might find that you're in the same range. As long as you feel that you're moving through that foot pressure and standing up, and if you touch, you'll feel hamstring and maybe the bottom of the glute, then you know you're good. You'll also feel some left abs. You're keeping the same stance when you do the right foot. Same wedge and everything, kettlebell now on the right hand. You're still keeping the left hip slightly back on purpose, but now your focus isn't there. Your focus is keeping the right foot, knee, and hip socket in line with each other. That's going to be challenging if the knee wants to go in as you stand up. We don't want that to happen. So what's helpful is you can do this facing a mirror, keeping your eye on that knee, making sure that you feel the inner medial arch along with the rest of that tripod foot, pushing with a little bit of emphasis on that big toe, and you'll feel the right glute working as you move through it. Here's what it looks like from the side. So the same thing, I feel my inner arch of the right foot. I'm not really paying attention to my left. I'm paying attention to, can I keep things in line? So hip socket, knee, and foot. As I move through the hinge, knee stays right over that foot at all times, so it never goes straight. And I'm pushing through the floor, making sure that I'm not using any inertia, not rushing it, keeping that parallel waistband with bra strap. I don't want to rush and push my rib cage forward. So very slowly, very helpful if you do this facing a mirror or if you have a reflection you can look at. The most important part is going to be making sure the foot, the knee, and the hip sockets stay in line. So very, very slowly. If you feel that this is happening, or if you notice it in the mirror, just stop where you are, make the adjustment. You'll feel that foot with the big toe and the arch giving you a right glute.